Sweat is dripping from my chin, breathing getting tight, passing through the moments when I wanted to quit the fight. But finally we're standing here under the open sky. This is the summit where the eagles fly. The blowing wind belongs to us, every breath we take. Look at the endless world below, a scenery we make. Pushing each other's backs through the rocky slope. Here stand my friends who fill my heart with hope. Taking out the thermos flask from the heavy pack. Warm steam rising up, there is no turning back. A cup of coffee filled with all our passion and our pride. The sweet aroma spreads across the mountainside. Standing at the summit, drinking coffee in the sun, laughing out together at the rugged path we've run. When the overwhelming joy rushes through my veins, we can feel our youth alive, breaking all the chains, shout it out into the sky. Tell them that we made it high. All those exhausting days back in the cold gray town, the heavy suffocation that used to drag us down, it vanishes completely into the fresh mountain air. A single sip of warmth melts away all our care. Looking at the clouds drifting by the mountain crest, reflecting on the life I live, trying for the best. If there is an uphill road, a downhill there will be. There's nothing left to fear when you're right here with me. Clinking our cups together, sharing a bright smile. No words are needed, we've known it for a while. In this beautiful moment, envying no king, we are the main characters of the song we sing. Standing at the summit, drinking coffee in the sun, laughing out together at the rugged path we've run. When the overwhelming joy rushes through my veins, we can feel our youth alive, breaking all the chains, shout it out into the sky. Tell them that we made it high. The hot coffee may be gone, our cups are empty now, but our hearts are full of fire, and we remember how. The way down won't be scary, the trail won't be too long, because this glorious memory will keep us standing strong. Standing at the summit, drinking coffee in the sun, laughing out together at the rugged path we run. When the overwhelming joy rushes through my veins, we can feel our youth alive, breaking all the chains, shout it out into the sky. Tell them that we made it high.
Like the white and loving arms of my mother's grace, the mountain holds me tenderly in a warm embrace. When the world has bruised my soul, making me to cry, this is where I come to heal under the open sky, gently touching the old bark of a giant tree. My mother's rough and sudden ache inside my chest starts to overflow. Tears are breaking through my eyes, falling down below. The rustling wind becomes her voice, whispering so sweet, wrapping around my weary shoulders through the summer heat. The singing of the mountain birds blends into a theme, an old familiar lullaby drifting in a dream. The mountain of my mother's love, eternal resting place. My tired soul has found its peace inside your holy grace, giving everything away, saying I am sorry still. I can feel your endless love upon this quiet hill. I wanna stay within your arms, safe from any blooming flowers in the spring, welcoming my feet, giving cool and shady trees in the summer heat, painting golden crimson leaves when the autumn calls, standing strong against the snow when the winter falls. Now I finally understand the depth of how you gave. A foolish child has realized, standing proud and brave, remembering the endless grace that you poured on me. I will be a steady mountain for the world to see. With every single step I take along the rugged track, I can hear her prayer sound holding up my back, telling me to walk the truth, never to despair, holding on to my weak heart, answering my prayer. The mountain of my mother's love, eternal resting place. My tired soul has found its peace inside your holy grace, giving everything away, saying I am sorry still. I can feel your endless love upon this quiet hill. I wanna stay within your arms, safe from any ill. Standing on the summit high, looking at the blue, calling out her sacred name, sending love to you, hoping that my cry of thanks travels through the air, reaching to the highest heavens, landing in her care. The mountain of my mother's love, eternal resting place. My tired soul has found its peace inside your holy grace, giving everything away, saying I am sorry still. I can feel your endless love upon this quiet hill. I wanna stay within your arms, safe
at a time through the rugged lands. Heavy breathing echoes loud, turn into a roar, shaking up the mountainside, pushing me for more. Forgetting all the burning pain in my heavy feet, if you go all alone, you might go real fast. But if you wanna travel far, make the journey last. Walking down this rugged path, standing side by side, with you right beside me, friend, there's no need to hide. When the steep and narrow ridge makes me lose my breath, a single touch of your warm hand saves me from the death, giving me the power back, lifting up my mind, binding us together now, the truest bond we find. Putting arms around our necks, matching up our pace, the song we sing together now lights up every face, breaking through the forest dark, shining like a star, turning to a beautiful echo, traveling so far. Let's keep walking side by side until the very end. I am never lonely now, with you as my friend, climbing up the hill of life, a grand and mighty task, be each other's guiding light, it's all that I could ask. Our journey is a beautiful song, walking through the mass. When we trip upon a stone, falling to the ground, we just laugh it off together, looking all around, lifting up each other's backs, sharing out the weight, smiling through the heavy sweat, mocking at the fate. Let the world reward the first, praise the silver cup, we enjoy the simple joy of climbing all way up. Even if we miss the peak, standing where we are, this is paradise on earth, brighter than a star. Raising up our cups tonight, wishing to be well, the truth inside each other's eyes is more than words can tell. Even when our hair turns gray and the years fly past, this immortal brotherhood will forever last. Let's keep walking side by side until the very end. I am never lonely now, with you as my friend, climbing up the hill of life, a grand and mighty task, be each other's guiding light, it's all that I could ask. Our journey is a beautiful song, walking through the mass. Finally we reach the peak, standing on the height, shouting out a victory cry in the golden light. This immortal glorious moment that we made tonight will remain inside our hearts, beautiful and bright. Let's keep walking side by side until the very end. I am never lonely now, with you as my friend, climbing up the hill of life, a grand and mighty task, be each other's guiding light, it's all that I could ask. Our journey is a beautiful song, walking through the mass.
Lost inside the heavy fog, walking all alone, hearing nothing but the sound of footsteps on the stone, trudging up the mountain path where the shadows hide, looking back at all the years of my life inside. All the days I ran so fast, chasing after dreams, wondering if I was right, or tearing at the seams. The silent mist is asking me, whispering so low, are you happy with the path and the way you go? Through the silver hazy light, branches start to shake, watching every tiny leaf slowly start to wake, taking a long breath of air, sitting on a stone, listening to my own heart, no longer alone. Solitude inside the mist, tears of yesterday, let the mountain wind come by and wash them all away. Standing at the end of this quiet, rugged trail, will I find a brighter day? Turning old age, comforting my weary soul, keeping me away. White fog wrapping round the ridge, hiding every scar, like it's keeping secrets of the times I traveled far. Every steep and rocky pass that I have to climb feels like scattered memories frozen deep in time. Faces of the ones I love flash before my eyes, regrets of the heavy words and the broken ties. But the mountain holds me close, silent and profound, leading me to higher grounds where the truth is found. Now the clouds begin to part, breaking in the sky, a single beam of golden light catching on my eye. The darkness in my heavy heart slowly starts to fade, giving me the courage for the choices I have made. Solitude inside the mist, tears of yesterday, let the mountain wind come by and wash them all away. Standing at the end of this quiet, rugged trail, will I find a brighter day? gazing at the open sky, beautiful and bright, whispering my own name to the open air. You survived the heavy storm, you made it all the way. Solitude inside the mist, tales of yesterday. Let the mountain wind come by and wash them all away. Standing at the end of this quiet, rugged trail, will I find a brighter day turning over there? Comfort in my weary soul, keeping me away. The emotional blues guitar slowly slows down, blending with a warm organ pad, fading out peacefully into the mountain way. Walking down the autumn slope where silver waves drift by, through the fields of feathered grass under a clear blue sky. Every time the wind blows, a rustling sound is made, like a million secrets whispered in the shade. Beneath the high and open sky of the golden year, an endless silver ocean is spreading far and near, burying my footsteps in this shimmering sea. All the worries of the world are set completely free. With an old acoustic guitar strapped across my back, singing simple songs we loved on the mountain track. Though the years have flown away, changing you and me, the romance of those old days is here for us to see. Walking through the silver grass, down the narrow lane, sowing all our memories in the autumn rain. When the harmonica travels on the passing breeze, we sing the songs of youth beneath the golden trees. La 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 la, beautiful romance of the autumn breeze. Sunlight filtering through the silver grass, so tall, shines in brilliant white, the prettiest of all. The waving stalks that bow and rise with the wind's command look exactly like the waves of life across the land, dancing with a gentle grace, never fighting back, flowing with a rhythm on the natural track. The autumn mountain teaches me how to grow old too, with a soft and humble heart, living life anew. Looking at the little village ripening
in the rich and fertile arms of the autumn glow. Stopping in my tracks just to take a deeper breath, thankful for the gifts of nature, truer than death. Walking through the silver grass, down the narrow lane, sowing all our memories in the autumn rain. When the harmonica travels on the passing breeze, we sing the songs of you beneath the golden trees. La 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 la, beautiful romance of the autumn breeze. Underneath the setting sun, the silver turns to gold, changing into clothes of fire, wondrous to behold. With a heart full of autumn, beautiful and deep, I walk down the mountain path, memories to keep. Walking through the silver grass, down the narrow lane, sowing all our memories in the autumn rain. When the harmonica travels on the passing breeze, we sing the songs of you beneath the golden trees. La 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 la, beautiful romance of the autumn breeze. Deep inside the mountain valleys, running down the slope, met a crystal running stream, filling me with hope. Water splashing on the rocks, jumping in the air, like it's smiling back at me, melting all my care. Rolling up my heavy pants, stepping in the stream, icy water hits my feet, waking up a dream. All the stress of city life, summer heat and grime, disappear into the wave, frozen in the time. Little fish are swimming by, dancing in a line, makes me feel just like a kid, everything is fine. Taking up a splash of water, cooling down my face, stepping back onto the trail with a faster pace. River to the open sea, turn around the heavy rocks, running wild and free. I will live my life like you, strong and full of pride, singing out a happy song on the mountainside. Let's keep matching up our steps, walking side by side. Rocks, twisting left and right, making beautiful designs, shining in the light. When it meets a giant cliff, turning to a fall, roaring with a thunder voice, waking up the call. Life is like this running stream, curving all around, finding joy in every twist upon the rugged ground. No matter what obstacle blocks the way ahead, if you never stop to flow, you will break the dread. Sitting by the riverbank, eating a simple lunch, sweetest rest is filling up, giving me a punch. Laughter of the good time has come and we have to part. The music of the running stream stays inside my heart. Whenever I am feeling down, I will come again to this pure and green backyard, washing off the pain. Flow away, you mountain river, to the open sea. Turn around the heavy rocks, running wild and free. I will live my life like you, strong and full of pride, singing out a happy song on the mountainside. Let's keep matching up our steps, walking side by side. Walking side by side. Keeping all the summit joy deep inside my chest, walking down the mountain path, heading for the rest. Lighter footsteps on the trail, moving smooth and slow. Wildflowers on the side, putting on a show. Nodding down to say hello as I pass them by, teaching me that letting go is worth another try. The mountain whispers to my soul, going down is grand. Take your time to look around across this lovely land. Even if my heavy knees feel a little tight, the spirit in my happy heart is floating like a kite. The wind is pushing on my back, a gentle, friendly guide. The romance of the downward trail, opening up wide. The art of letting things go, the joy of coming down, filling up my empty heart. Far away from town, I am not afraid to face the downhill of my days. A warm and cozy home is waiting through the haze. La la la, let's sing a song, walking down the ways. When I climbed the steep ascent, breathing was too tight. Couldn't even look around, missing out the sight. Now along the downward path, talking with my friends, sharing all the little jokes around the mountain bends. Life is not a complex thing, just to walk and smile with the people that you love, resting for a while. When you drop the wild desires, the world becomes so wide. Every single thing you see fills you up inside. Seeing all the little roots ripening below, as the evening valley smoke starts to gently blow. Knowing that a beautiful journey comes to an end, smiling to the setting sun, my eternal friend. The art of letting things go, the joy of coming down, filling up my empty heart. Far away from town, I am not afraid to face the downhill of my days. A warm and cozy home is waiting through the haze. La la la, let's sing a song, walking down the ways. mountain gate, dusting off my shoes, looking at the highest peak, losing all the blues. More than just a proud achievement, I have found the power to live my life tomorrow through every single hour. The art of letting things go, the joy of coming down, filling up my empty heart, far away from town. I am not afraid to face the downhill of my days. A warm and cozy home is waiting through the haze. La la la, let's sing a song, walking down the way. Darkness falls upon the woods, a small cabin in the night. Burning wood inside the hearth, glowing warm and bright. All the fatigue of the day melts into the floor. Sitting by the crackling fire, locking up the door.
Looking out the window pane, staring at the sky. Countless stars are pouring down, drifting way up high. An endless silver galaxy floating overhead. A cosmic mystery of light on the world is shed.
A quiet accordion starts to play a tune, sharing stories warm and sweet underneath the moon. Wishing that the hand of time would freeze right in its track, whispering into the night, never looking back. A cabin under starry skies, where the night winds blow. Our precious memories will shine with a golden glow. Listen to the lullaby that the forests sing, laying down our heavy hearts, resting up our wings. Thankful for this beautiful night, peace is what it brings.
Past burning in the flame, turning into rising smoke, losing every name.
In the amber cozy lights shining on your face, the love of family returns in a warm embrace. Whispering the words of thanks, you did well, my dear. Saying words I couldn't say when the world was near. Holding tightly to your hand in this quiet space, feeling all the tenderness filling up the place.
A star for every memory, a star for every love, writing out our golden names in the sky above.
Even when the distant owl cries into the dark,
it becomes a gentle song, lighting up a spark.
Cabin under starry skies, where the night winds blow. Our precious memories will shine with a golden glow.
Listen to the lullaby that the forest sings, laying down our heavy hearts, resting up our wings.
Thankful for this beautiful night.
Peace is what it brings.
Now the fire is burning low, embers fading deep. In the darkest hour of night, before the morning creep,
Leaning on each other's breath, falling fast asleep,
keeping all this perfect peace for our souls to keep. Cabin under starry skies, where the night winds blow,
our precious memories will shine with a golden glow.
listen to the lullaby that the forest sings, laying down our heavy hearts, resting up our wings. Thankful for this beautiful night. Peace is what it brings. Crimson sunset hanging low on the mountain crest, looks just like the life I live, drifting to its rest. The steep and rugged paths of my passionate younger days have now become a gentle ridge fading in the haze. Every single footprint that I left along the trail blushes with the joys and griefs of an old familiar tale. Looking back, I realize every day was a grace. The gentle wind taps my shoulder in a warm embrace. The passing time is like a river flowing to the sea. I could not hold it back, though it meant the world to me. But standing here today, gazing at the view below, the world is so beautiful in the twilight glow. Watching the years go, when the twilight gold wraps around the peak so high, I greet my long-lost youth under the evening sky. It was truly beautiful, all the days gone by. Whenever I encountered a steep and rocky hill, there was always a tree providing shade, standing still, letting me catch my breath before I tried again. Life was just the same through the sunshine and the rain. Busy rain children working through the night, forgetting my own name just to make their future bright. But the sunset shines so warm on my weathered face, I finally smile for myself in this peaceful place. Looking at my wrinkled hands, closing them so tight, whispering you did well, you fought the noble fight. The distant mountain echo answers with a gentle sound, bringing a perfect peace to my soul, so profound. Climbing up the mountain of life, steady and slow, through the changing seasons, watching the years go. When the twilight gold wraps around the peak so high, I greet my long-lost youth under the evening sky. It was truly beautiful, all the days gone by. Softly falls, draping over the land. One by one the stars awake, guided by a hand. I pray the remaining road that I have left to tread will shine like those silver stars glowing overhead. Climbing up the mountain of life, steady and slow, through the changing seasons, watching the years go. When the twilight gold wraps around the peak so high, I greet my long-lost youth under the evening sky. It was truly beautiful, all the days gone by.
Walking down the emerald path, green leaves everywhere, sensing a cool summer breeze brushing through my hair. Sweat upon my burning brow slowly fades away as the gentle mountain wind comes along to play. All the heavy weights of life, burdens that I bear, I will leave them by this tree, free from any care. Listening to the forest song, green and pure and bright, closing both my tired eyes, bathing in the light. Leaves are dancing in the wind, brushing side by side, whispering a healing word where the shadows hide, telling me that it's okay, everything's alright, patting on my weary shoulders through the golden light. Scent of forest, riding on the gentle summer breeze, waking up my tired soul underneath the trees. When I lose my way in life, drifting in the dark, nature gives a warm flowers blooming bright along the narrow way. A little butterfly goes by, starting up its day. In the middle of the songs that the wild birds sing, all the worries in my mind lose their heavy sting. Living in the noisy town, running every day, suffocating in the crowd, fading into gray. Now a single breath of wind washes all the grime, making me smile like a child, frozen deep in time. Sunlight pouring through the trees, shining on the ground, laying down a silver rug, beauty all around. Footsteps getting lighter now, rhythm in my shoes, humming out a happy tune, losing all the blues. Scent of forest, riding on the gentle summer breeze, waking up my tired soul underneath the trees. When I lose my way in life, drifting in the dark, nature gives a warm smile, lighting up a spark, walking with the morning wind, following the park. Standing on the mountain ridge, looking far and wide, seeing all the open fields on the other side. Happiness is filling up every part of me, thankful for the simple grace of being alive and free. Scent of forest, riding on the gentle summer breeze, waking up my tired soul underneath the trees. When I lose my way in life, drifting in the dark, nature gives a warm smile, lighting up a spark, walking with the morning wind, following the park. Walking down the winter trail, covered all in white, leaving single footprints deep in the fading light. All the summer leaves are gone, fallen to the ground, only frozen empty branches making not a sound. Freezing air is drifting by, scattering away, turning into snowy breath in the middle of the day, stripping off the heavy coats that the world has made, facing the purest solitude where the colors fade. In this silent, empty world where nobody goes, washing off the dusty stains that the city knows, feeling the deep, icy breath of the sleeping earth, waiting for the coming spring and a brand new birth. An ocean of deep silence spread upon the snow. I will bury all my grief where the cold winds blow. The weight of winter solitude teaches me to be stronger in the freezing air, wild and pure and free. snowflakes blooming on the trees, a beautiful design, like a frozen fairy tale, elegant and fine. Memories of glorious days that I used to hold settle down like falling snow, beautiful and cold. All the greedy wild desires that I had inside, all the anger and the hate that I used to hide, in the middle of the peace that the winter brings, covered under sheets of white, losing all their stings. Gazing at the distant branch hanging in the cold, catching a pale winter sign, beautiful and bold, knowing when the winter peaks, spring is near at hand, keeping this eternal truth across the lonely land. An ocean of deep silence spread upon the snow. I will bury all my grief where the cold winds blow. The weight of winter solitude teaches me to be stronger in the freezing air, wild and pure and free, holding my immortal soul in its sweet embrace. On the summit where the wind holds its frozen breath, looking at the shining world truer than a death, filling up my winter days with a thankful heart, knowing that the quiet cold is just a brand new start. Ocean of deep silence spread upon the snow. I will bury all my grief where the cold winds blow. The weight of winter solitude teaches me to be stronger in the freezing air, wild and pure and free, holding my immortal soul in its sweet embrace.
Passing 30, passing 40, 50's at the door. The reflection in the mirror feels stranger than before. Heavy burdens of the world made me lose my dream. But today I pack my bag, breaking through the scheme. Climbing up the mountain path, something starts to grow. Standing proud upon the peak, gazing far below, all the problems of the world look small in